From Seaside Park to Chelsea, New York, and then Elizabeth, New Jersey, it has been a frightening few days. Now we're getting new details that the bombs at these various locations appear to be different. Here now is Sergeant Joey Jones. He is a retired Marine, a bomb technician. You know so much about these improvised devices. Tell me, what jumps out at you about all three of them, the three designs?
Well, sure. We don't quite have enough information to really know what set these bombs off. And so when it comes to these IEDs or any type of explosive device that's rigged together to be an IED, there are two types of knowledge you're using. You're using chemistry to create the homemade explosive, and then you're using electronic engineering to create a circuit to set it off. And as we learn more, you know, the words we hear like pipe bomb or pressure cooker, that's literally just the housing used to put the explosive in and create frag. That doesn't speak to the actual type of bomb it is. So we need to find out what the initiator was, how they set that bomb off, to learn, you know, the more details and characteristics of what it is, and hopefully how we can combat against these.
Joey, you know, I mean, if you take into account they seem to go off at random times or not go off at all, you know, the fact that there were fingerprints, you know, all over a lot of it, which may mean that he didn't mind being caught, but it could also, all those things could speak to sort of the not sophisticated nature of the way that they were put together. What's your opinion on that?
Sure. Well, when the bomb goes off, it's going to come down to how it was designed. Was it victim operated, which means something that a passerby does, sets it off, steps on a switch, or enacts an IR, infrared sensor, or was it command, meaning that through a hard wire he hit a button like you see with Wile E. Coyote, or more sophisticated and probably more common these days, was it radio controlled? Are you sending a cell phone signal or a remote signal? And then that'll help us understand at that point the sophistication of it, and was he trying to set it off at a certain time, or did he put it in place and allow the elements at B to set it off? And then on top of that, talking about like the fingerprints, you know, when we're in overseas in Afghanistan or Iraq, generally speaking, one person makes a bomb and then other people put it in place. That way your knowledgeable bomb maker stays safer than those out putting it in place, because once you set it, it's armed. And so we'll just need to know, was this person acting alone? Did he make them in his garage and then go put them in place? Did he set a timer? Or was he trying to dial up a cell phone and make them go off? It seems that at least one of them did not function as he designed, which is good for us.
Yeah, I know that a cell phone was attached to at least one of them. But is it easy to, I mean, I guess it comes down to how hard is it to make these devices? I mean, if you have someone here who gets radicalized and is looking online, can you just follow the directions?
No, you can't. You have to have some type of chemistry experience, because it's not just mix component A with component B and it'll go boom. There's a chemical process. So making the explosive or acquiring it, if you're using, you know, a more conventional explosive, that's one part that's not easy to do, and takes some experience. And then on the electronic circuit, what actually sets that bomb off, if they're using cell phones, that's a fairly complicated mechanism, and it takes some experience to know the frequencies and things like that.
Joey Jones, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your insight as always. I hope you'll come back. Thank you.